Vic's looking for stuff, but the electric gremlins have reared their head again. We're driving, it was charging fine, and now the system shut down.
We're in New York now. And you know all those videos you see of people with Vanlife, and they're making their beautiful coffee in the morning. So, we have never been to one of these. We're excited to go. Maybe you can see on the camera where we're headed. It's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah.
It has, 120 gas pumps. And how big did I tell you the convenience store was?
It's like a Wally World, a Walmart size.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Tons of snacks.
Yeah.
Do we have to get gas first?
Yeah, we do actually need gas.
Oh, this says DEF down there on the end.
Yeah.
It's a little overwhelming. I don't think you're going to have to wait in line for a gas pump.
I don't think so either.
What are these?
Seriously?
That's the length of it? Whoop.
Vic's looking for stuff, but the electric gremlins have reared their head again. We're driving, it was charging fine, and now the system shut down.
Yeah. Not just an error, restart it, shut down. Shut down, you can't even turn it on.
No, so we need to figure out what's going on.
Luckily, we have a little charge left on the DGI for all the food we bought yesterday.
Yep. But let's go see Buc-ee's. All kinds of Buc-ee stuff. Vic's head's on a swivel.
There's too much on, like, it's
many
the,
choices.
no, and it's the,
Heavy
not
stuff.
breathable.
Yep. We couldn't find any stickers.
That was a little disappointing. I wanted a sticker.
It was a little chaotic in there. That's to be expected. We can get some, what'd you get for beaver nuggets?
Well, since we're here at breakfast, we couldn't get a brisket sandwich.
No.
So we got brisket breakfast burritos. And caramel, salted caramel nuggets. 'Cause why would I get the plain ones?
Yeah.
And then we got some turkey to take home. Well, since we were at Buc-ee's before lunchtime and we couldn't get a brisket sandwich, even though we did have breakfast already, I had to get their brisket egg taco so that I can at least sample the brisket. It might take me a few bites to get to the brisket though. Pretty good, light, fluffy eggs, actually. Pretty good biscuit. Later, I have to try the Buc-ee's, what are they, nuggets?
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets. But for now, I'm gonna finish eating my taco.
But I've got another appointment with them today. I'm probably gonna reschedule because we've changed our plans. Regardless of the power issue, it's the remaining sites we have after tonight. The next two or the last two didn't have power hookups, and with everybody's aware of the heat wave that's going on.
Yeah, 100+ degrees in the Northeast is not.
No. Not conducive.
It's not dry heat either.
No, it's humidity, which makes it worse. The heat index is really high. We're changing our plans slightly.
Yeah. Still going to Lake Champlain in Vermont, kind of.
Well, not Vermont.
Yeah, but well. Okay.
On the other side of Lake Champlain.
The other side, in New York.
So Vic rebooked, and we're staying at Lackawanna State Park tonight in Pennsylvania. That does have electricity, which is all we need for the AC.
And then we're staying at Shady
Oaks?
Shady Oaks, not Shady Pines, Shady Oaks.
Yeah, totally different. Right now, we're on our way to Hershey Chocolate World for their chocolate experience.
We might be chocolate smelled out by the time we're done.
Yeah.
Want a serious street cat?
There's Milton Hershey and his wife.
1894, his caramel company was earning $1 million a year.
Okay, they had to figure out how to carry molten chocolate, so somebody came up with the idea of a bathtub on wheels. We're looking at the timelines and stuff, and he bought my favorite, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And we got from the Reese's company, but peanut butter cups were around since 1928. He didn't buy them until 1963. Okay, that's a little callback. That's a canceled check to the White Star Lines for him to travel in the Titanic. But urgent business matters
Everything happens for a reason.
kept him from going on board. Alright, we've shown a lot of different chocolates. How many of you remember some of these? Classic strawberry sundae from Friendly's, ice cream, after eights. You can still get those in a little thin paper. Very cool.
They're like fancy York patties.
Yeah.
You get to eat them with your pinky.
Like Andy's candies.
Yeah.
Where you come on that AC to the, as Vicky said, it's a dry heat. I don't think so. It's a little swampy, but not too bad.
That was sarcasm.
So this is worth it. Definitely worth coming down to checking out the story of Hershey in the little downtown Hershey area and finding out about not just the plant and Mr. Hershey, but also the town itself.
Yeah, and everything he did to create this town, which was impressive.
Yeah. Am I talking?
I don't know. We're in New York now. And you know all those videos you see of people with van life and they're making their beautiful coffee in the morning? Well, not like I film that very often.
No.
Maybe I should have filmed it today because it's more like van life reality, because I got all my grinds in my AeroPress, my hot water in, let it sit, and went to press it into my cup. I don't know if anybody's had this happen before, but I feel like makes me think we have a baby again, because it's like it started to press, started coffee coming through, and then all of a sudden it was a complete blowout. All the grounds went into the cup. Don't know if anybody's had this happen. Bottom press part you screw on was fully in place. The filter I had was still in there, so I have no clue how all the coffee got through and into the cup. But there were no grounds left in the AeroPress. They were all in the cup. So needless to say, I did not have any coffee this morning.
And I'll tell you,
So
that's not a good thing. Somebody needed a coffee. I don't do coffee, so for me it's whatever. But somebody's not been happy without her morning iced coffee today in the hot weather.
Yeah.
Our site, the campground, Lackawanna State Park in Pennsylvania, was nice.
Yeah.
A little bit we're there, right near the bathrooms and that stuff, and free showers, which was good.
Yep. Yeah, except for you show up at your site.
Yeah.
And you go to pull in.
Remember, she hasn't had coffee.
Your site is marked with a tag that has our name on it saying that we've got it rented for the night, and our site was right next to the bathrooms, and somebody just decided, I don't want to walk to the bathroom, I'm going to drive up, and I'm not going to park in a site that's not taken. I'm going to park in the one site next to it that is taken. So we had to wait for the guy to get out of the shower like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I went in and like, is that your car out there? Yeah, I'll just be a minute. Like Vic said, it's about 10 minutes
Yeah,
later.
does anybody else have campground etiquette stories of what you should and shouldn't do
Yeah.
when you're at a campground?
Yeah.
Like, don't park in somebody else's spot.
Yeah. Because there was ones that weren't, like, you could tell there's no reservation tag. I don't know if he was camping or if he was a hiker, because he had like his boots on top of his car and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But the site right across from the bathrooms was perfectly open.
Yeah. I know this is, our mixed style footage. Sometimes we have tips and gear and stuff. Tips is if it's a heat wave and you got AC, make sure you got electricity available. That's the tip.
Or go up to elevation where it's cooler.
Yeah, it was nice at Shenandoah. It did make a difference, but I'm not sure even with this how much of a difference.
Yeah, it would probably still be pretty hot there.
Yeah, so we're gonna cruise for a bit and just enjoy the countryside, as you can see here in upstate New York.
Yep, there's not a lot out here.
No, not everybody thinks of New York. They think of New York City. They don't realize upstate's much more rural and forested and farmland and that kind of stuff. All right, well, back to the drive. We made it to our campsite. Nice spot. I don't know if you can hear the rain. We just got cleaned up, got back in here in time.
Yep, before the
Deluge opened up.
thunderstorms. It was like a light show in the sky when we were walking back.
Yeah, pretty crazy. So, settled in for the night. This episode's getting kind of long, so we may cut this off here and then pick up next week with the remainder of our road trip.
Yeah, and all of our fun in New York.
Yeah, we'll talk about all those adventures. As I said, it's been great having you with us so far. And if you've enjoyed our trip, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It could really use your help as we try to get to our 500 goal. Yes, I had my night guard in. I know. Whatever. I don't feel like
it's real life.
Yeah. You got anything to add to this?
I don't think so.
No. But
so I do have a question. We just cleaned up, and I've got a massive amount of hair. What do you do to dry your hair? Do you just let it air dry, or do you actually do something to blow dry it?
because at home it's a whole process, right?
Yeah, and I hate going to bed with wet hair, but I don't have another option.
Anyways, if you want to feel like answering Vic, for those of you with long hair, give a note below in the comment and let her know how you manage that. As we said, I think this is getting a little long, so we're going to cut it off here, pick up next week with the next episode. I'm ready for bed.
Yep.
And
We don't even need a sound machine tonight. We have nature's sound
no,
machine.
I'm going to go wander in my dreams, so you go wander in yours.
Bye.